Yo, good morning, people. Good morning. Another month. Oh, it's on Monday. Sorry, it's Wednesday. Oh, got that mixed up. But yeah, welcome everybody to the live stream. There has been a setup change. As you can see, the camera is not on my desk anymore. We have bought a standalone tripod. We upgraded lighting. This is now phenomenal. But yeah, welcome everybody to the stream. This is 5th of August. Today we're going to be live streaming and day trading futures. More specifically, we're going to be day trading MNQ, the MNQ contract, right? September 1. But yeah, welcome everybody to the live stream. Without further ado, I think, yeah, I do have a story to share with you guys before I go into the TDA, right? So, you know, the dumbass in me thought it would be a good idea to, you know, put some ice cubes in my water bottle and mix some pre-workout in, and not just any pre-workout, right? 2 scoops of pre-workout, because I was very tired and I realized that I did make a huge mistake doing that because I'm currently, you know, ants are under my skin and everything. Yeah, good morning everybody. Yo, morning Rush, morning. Let me just get the chat pulled up real quick. But yeah, I thought it was gonna be a great idea, you know, just to wake me up a little bit. But yeah, I would definitely not advise you doing that. Let's go to the charts, shall we? Let's do this. Perfect. So this is the charts. Let me get the chat pulled up for you guys. Where is, okay, cool. Too much pre-workout? Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a great idea, but I guess not. Let me just here we go. Yo, don't blink, welcome to the live stream, welcome. So let's do the TDA real quick. The TDA yesterday was a complete another shit show, right? With the markets opening up at 9:30. I obviously said, yeah, okay, I'm gonna be looking for a retracement, right? After an expansion like that, I was obviously looking for a retracement lower, right? We didn't get no confirmation. You wash it down by shot. No, I didn't. But yeah, well, good idea, Rush. No, this is the only source of caffeine that I'm gonna have for today, and I still have not not drank everything. Yeah, so with the market opening up at 9:30 yesterday, I was looking for a retracement, right? We had an SNDR here, which was a perfectly valid zone to trade from, but as you can see, we did not get a confirmation to go lower. With no confirmation to go lower, right, we just ended up sweeping the entire zone. Now we are in this MM on the 15-minute, as you can see. Yo, Ahmad, welcome to the live stream, bro, welcome. We have 1, 2, 3 taps, right? Now we are again tapping that MM. Where am I expecting a rejection from? From the 50, possibly, right? This whole zone can provide a rejection. You know, make a little bit of upwards momentum and then go lower. We can in fact also sweep the 331 level that I have up above here. That's also a good level. Yeah, we did break that hourly structure at what was it? Yeah, 29,300. We broke up above it, closed with a body closure. That body closure instigates what? A possible reversal. Now an SNDR is all the way down here. If you were, you can fib the entire downswing. Right, this is the entire downswing. The SNDR is just down below. We have 1, 2 swings on this entire leg upwards, so we still have not finished with the bullish momentum. So that's why I say, right, do not go in the Discord. In the Discord I posted, do not short the 50% of the MM if you have not back tested it. right? That's what I said in the Discord. But yeah, I hope you guys didn't get too cooked yesterday trying to short that PA. Again, we do not want to catch a falling knife, rather the gravity is up. Let me do this. So you do not want to catch a falling knife. But yeah, if you got a trade, right, and if it was a loss, it's fine, part of the statistics. Hey, no trades yesterday, John. That's perfect. That's perfect, John. But yeah, let me just go into the 15-minute, right? Somebody asked me in the chat yesterday, it was Simod, based on yesterday's NQ price action, what would be the protected low on the 15-minute and on the hourly? Right, those were the questions, because the session went up like a rocket. With that, we aren't looking for any protected lows, right? As you saw, the 15-minute just straight up. That's what we did, just straight up, no retracement. The protected low, as a matter of fact, if you were looking at price action here as it was evolving, the protected low or the validated swing was this one, right? This was the validated swing. So you had a low here and price just, you know, did its thing, went higher and higher and higher. Of course, now on the 15-minute, we do have that protected low over here. So it's not an hourly, yeah, it's an hourly swing too, but it's not a validated hourly swing. So we are gonna mark this as 15-minute structure. I don't know if the SNDR delivered here, probably not. But if you were just counting the swings that went higher, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, and that was the fifth one, right? The fifth swing going higher. I wouldn't be long in here, especially with us rejecting from the MM. But let me see. So this was the high. Okay, did we get a 15-minute closure up above? Yeah, and you had that zone over there in London that gave you the entry. Yeah, so currently I'm probably not gonna get an entry today, because with backtesting this kinds of moves, I obviously the next day I don't get a trade. Market testing my patient, especially when you look back and you could have closed your eyes and pressed buy. Yeah, of course. You can say that about any price action, right? You can just go to the market open of Monday and just say, okay, if I would have pressed sell on market open, I would have been up, you know, a lot. But it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. It's, yo, JD, yo, hey, my day has been good. I've been to the gym, did leg day, did my cardio. Hey, my day's been good, but I'm itching. I took some pre-workout. Well, I made some pre-workout and I have to drink it, and I'm hella itchy. How was your day? Hey, don't blink. Don't worry about the trades that you could have taken. Worry about the trades that you are gonna take, right? And the trades that are gonna present themselves. Make sure to grasp the rules. Don't force any trades. Okay. It's really important to stay level-minded, like clear-minded in these kinds of situations. And I know it's very frustrating waiting throughout the whole New York and just seeing price absolutely obliterate every single zone. I did have call-outs here. I did have you know, price levels that a price could reject from. But obviously, right, with that amount of volume coming into the zone, yeah, we just flushed everything here. But overall, on the daily, we had that previous day's low, which in my opinion is not gonna get swept today. That's 1,000 points away. Yeah, the previous daily candle is 1,000 points, 1,100 points. Just seems crazy. But we do have the daily high over here. At the 50% of the MM, which could be a possible target for price. Yeah, but I don't think that we are gonna go for all-time highs just yet. So if you're hoping that in the next upcoming days we're gonna go for all-time highs, probably not, since what the market does usually is when it opens up, yeah, it does go to the high, but it retraces from the high, right? It doesn't always go directly to the high and sweep it. So that's everything. I am more leaning towards shorts right now, since the overall position that we are currently in is the top of the range, right? Look, we have this short that we could possibly retrace from. So we have that 80 level. Let me just, yeah, so 75 level, whatever. 75 level to 50 and the 321. So these are the levels that I'm expecting price to tap if we do not get another one of these. So yeah, how are you doing, guys? Are you doing good? How was your day? I know some of y'all just woke up, and I know some of y'all day is already almost over because of the variety. It was a good day. Hey, love to hear it. I slept. Hey, that's amazing. Let's go, baby. Having a good morning. Hey, love to hear that. Love to hear that. That's amazing. You know, days like that. Days like that. You gotta look forward to those. Let me just mark out our protected 15-minute low. I see small MM on the 5-minute at the bottom of this consolidation. Okay, and it would be correct, right? I'm on the 5-minute, but I do see what you see. At the bottom of this consolidation, there is in fact a zone here, which could give you a potential pullback back into the range. I do see that as well. Just the overall place where we are, yeah, if we do sweep that protected low, you could see, right, there is a huge imbalance over here, 4-hour imbalance, even an hourly, if I'm not mistaken. We got an hourly imbalance as well down here. It could come to that, yeah. So I'm not looking for any SNDR longs just yet. I don't think it's a good setup, especially in the highs that we're currently in. Would definitely hold out. Definitely would hold out. So let's mark out the high. You said it as I was typing. Yeah, I mean, you got a pretty decent POI. I wouldn't take a trade on this though. It can deliver though. Like, take it on sim. Just you know, for you to get the reps in. So let's go back to the 1 minute. We have market open in just under a minute. And yeah, you could see that high being swept, possibly tap that 75 level and then move off of it. It's only 2 swings on the hourly. Exactly, 2 swings on the hourly. As you can see, 2 major swings. Oh my god. Yeah. You got the hourly. The trend was broken over here, right? The protected high was broken. There's your second swing. Not the prettiest of swings, but it is a second swing. And then you have whatever this is, right? And whatever this is can tap here to give you that third swing. So I got market open. Let's go to the 1 minute. I think it's, yeah, I was thinking that as well yesterday. But obviously, you know, market had other ideas. Consolidates for 50 days, and casually trace most of it in 3 days. Market are, yeah, the Fed did inject money into the markets, so that may be a reason why that happened. Now I don't know. I think it was like $1.8 trillion or something. Let me just check news on Forex Factory. So we got the calendar. Today is Wednesday and we have PMI. Weird because it got demoted to medium impact news at 4 o'clock. So that's 4 o'clock, that's 10 a.m. We got PMI at 10 a.m. orange folder news, which for us means practically nothing. Oh, that's services. Oh, okay. It's not manufacturing. Yeah, other than that, no news today, so the markets could be a little sloppy. We obviously do, if you have watched Dave's live stream, there have been talks about a potential, sorry, not potential, but we have, what was the name of the earnings? I forgot. It wasn't Samsung, right? It wasn't Samsung. No, it isn't Samsung. It's the chip. I always forget the name of the stock. But yeah, we got earnings coming up as well, and this all was Microsoft too. Like Microsoft had earnings. Microsoft. Thank you. MSF. So you got Microsoft earnings, which should come out. Yo, Plastic, welcome to the live stream. We got Microsoft earnings, which were positive, right? We had an estimate of 3.7, and we got a 4.15, which obviously drove the stock. Yeah, SanDisk, I forgot. Yeah, Lou, thank you so much, Lou. SanDisk. Yeah, we got SanDisk on today. So we'll be looking forward to what the earnings present. Let me go back to NQ. So NQ, we said that yeah, it is a possibility of us going higher, tapping that 75 level and potentially trading lower. Now it could go right from here and go lower, but I do fancy a 75 level, since I could then utilize the protected lows for a possible short scenario. Yo, Ludo, I know you from somewhere. I swear, it's the name is so, like, it's etched into my brain. Like but let's set up the copier while we're here. Load instrument template. Okay, so the copier is set up. We got the PA. Here we go. Perfect. So on the 1 minute, I'm currently just waiting for a possible tap of that higher time frame POI. There are a lot of highs here that price could be seeking to sweep. But overall, if we do close up above, I'm liking the lock icon. Hey, the lock icon was always there, Ahmad. It's I like it too. It's very pleasing. You know, it's a protected low, you see. And I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you love it. If we do get a higher time frame closure, yeah, there is a possible SNDR trade coming from here. Now, why I wouldn't take that trade is just because of the overall markets that we are in, right? We are currently overextended and creating that consolidation, right? Yeah, on the 15-minute, it does look like a decent zone that you could possibly long from. I'm not taking the zone, however. It's too risky. I am gonna take note of it. The origin over here is already mitigated, and we do have that at that lower time frame MM as well, or that 1 minute MM. Let me just check YM while this is coming up. Yeah, YM is on a run, man. Like, we are at all-time highs. We did say that we could get a possible rejection from the 53,315, which was an unmitigated origin. We did tap the zone, delivered a little bit of it, and then just, you know, continued higher. Let me see ES. Yeah, with ES, same. Like, the MM got swept, right? The high got swept. You could see the same, right? In the upcoming days, a possible rejection to go lower. Let me see, what else do we have? We have gold, right? GC. Yeah, on GC, we are currently in this I am looking forward for a sweep and then a tap up above and a trade lower. That's what I'm looking for GC. Obviously, with that down below, it's the same story. Did it tap the 75? It didn't tap the 75 just yet. And the pre-workout was not a good idea. Of course, with this dropping down like that with no higher time frame closure, especially at the 15-minute, since I said, right, the validity of swings, how do you correspond the swing to the time frame, right? And here it would be really easy. You got let me see, the hourly, right? The hourly, yeah, it is a validated swing on the hourly, but just look at the previous swing. There is no validation here. The validation for a lower time frame, right? Not a lower time frame, for that hourly would have been at 739 for it to count as an hourly swing. Yeah, this is an hourly swing, but there is no hourly closure up above it to make this a protected low or a validated swing in the first place, right? It's not a valid swing if there's no closure up above it. The S&D are doing God's work right now. And just by the way this candle printed, it does give me a reason that, yeah, the markets are currently weakening, especially with the rounding, right? With the highs being so close to each other. I do see us, after maybe tapping the 75, trading lower, definitely. But yeah, we did reject off of that area. Of course, with a bearish move like that, I would never have taken that. But as you may please, right? It just matters that you're profitable at the end of the day. Like, whatever concepts that you do trade, whatever rules that you do trade, it is on you, right, at the end of the day. So yeah, mitigated that SNDR, right? This is the zone that was responsible for the break. Would I have taken it? No. Could you have taken it? Yes. Because you don't have to follow or obey my rules, right? You can make up your own rules. You can take every single SNDR in an uptrend. It doesn't matter, right? You just gotta backtest it and prove that it's profitable. Like, I'm currently on month 5 with Marshall. We're doing I have good news for you guys, actually. Me and Forex Factory, sorry, not Forex Factory, Forex Tester, decided that each live stream, each backtesting live stream, we're giving away a free monthly subscription. It's gonna be 1 month of the Pro plan. So this is exciting news. I'm looking forward to that. We are gonna be hiding that code somewhere in the live stream. So if you get a glance of a code, make sure to pause the live stream and input it at the in the platform, right? You're gonna get 1 month of backtesting for free. And this is gonna be the entire month of August. So each session from now on, we're giving away 1 month of free backtesting. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that 75 level. Look at this wick on the 5-minute. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Hey, Rush. Yeah, but for all of you that currently do have it already, make sure to leave it for the guys that don't. I will make a public announcement as well in the Discord and on X that we are doing this. Since I do want like a lot of people participating. I don't want just 10 people over here. I mean, it's higher odds for you. But yeah, I think it's a really great idea that we came up with. Overall, yeah, that again, 70. Yeah, it won't help me at all. Yeah, for all of you guys that already have lifetime subscriptions, it's a little bit redundant. So, yeah. The 50-minute level. God damn, look at this. With no closure up above, obviously we wouldn't have taken that trade, but it was a beautiful rejection off of the zone. Let me see if there is a good possible. So I know a lot of ICT traders would have this level marked out as the POI. It would be the trade that they would take because it's partially mitigating the imbalance. We do have a flat candle just over here. Is this 7 o'clock? This is 7 o'clock. We have a flat candle which can be used as a target for whenever we start pushing lower. I do see in the Discord, right, that you guys, yo, Rust, welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Good morning. If you woke up just now, which would be concerning, but welcome. I did say I was giving away an eval, but I think the backtesting software is the better choice here. The obvious better choice. Like every single backtesting stream. Hey, Danny, I had to for the people, right? For my viewers. I'm doing this for you. Like what I'm doing right now, I'm not accepting any donations. I'm not accepting anything. Like this is all for you guys, for the community. Yeah, so we have that 75 level up above for the 15th time that I'm gonna mention. Yeah, make sure you have your eyes peeled throughout those backtesting sessions. Oh, Ahmad, what do you mean joke? Yeah, this is just straight filing through, but just take note of how much room for error this has. Oh yeah, of course we have. Okay, hold on. Black on white, and it's still not okay. How do I change the text here? Style, label, white. Hey, let's go, baby. So we have 900, yeah, almost 1,000 ticks of room for error here before we just disregard the zone completely. But the way this has been trading up, you could see this dig deeper into the zone. So make sure to get a lower time frame confirmation if you are trading from that zone. Definitely get a lower time frame confirmation, because this is like really volatile environment. I don't want you entering here and then just seeing green candles all the way to the stop loss, which is really demotivating, especially if you place the real money on it. This is just, yeah, the 77 level. Let me just check the zone if I've drawn it correctly. Oh, so we're actually tapping the zone already. It's not 77, it's... Okay, never mind. Let me snap this with the magnet. Yeah, so it is actually tapping the zone already. On 73, which was my bad. 73, 75. So what I am expecting here is a trade into the opposing direction. Possible targets are 865. And let me see. Yeah, that down below could be a good target as well. Yo, Russ, you want to hear something? You see this water bottle right here? This is pre-workout. Let me just fix the camera real quick. Yeah, so this is pre-workout. 2 scoops of pre-workout to be exact. No DMA. But yeah, the beta-alanine is the problem here. Makes you itch like crazy. We have this previous swing on the 1 minute. You could see us trading into, but just the overall swing count. You have, hold on. I have one, oh my god. I'm doing everything but drawing the swings. I have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, these swings are okay, and then we broke structure. This is now a higher time frame one, and this is a higher time frame one. And now we have this, right? So the protected low on the 1 minute is, drum roll please, all the way here. I don't know why it draws it so big. But yeah, this is the protected low on the 1 minute, which by standards of confirmations, by the flips, you have to trade all the way here, wait for a retrace, and then go lower. By then the would have already delivered. So yep, there is a fractal SNDR just down below it. I wouldn't be looking for any. Let me see the 5 minute, hold on. Is this part of the 5 minute? As I said, wait for a confirmation. This could be a lower time frame one, it could be a lower time frame flip. Obviously with us trading, look at the hourly, right? Look at the hourly. Nothing but the green candles. And this can continue. Like, don't have the ego that, yeah, oh, I'm gonna cash the top. No, this can still continue higher. I've seen it in backtesting sessions in 2024. We extended for like three days. So with no entries, by the way, no entries. But I'm not gonna lie, it is an interesting interesting price action. Yeah, without further ado, I want to talk to you guys about a potential yeah, funding. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I was looking through Blue Guardian, but I didn't find anywhere that says how many accounts you can have. I think it's 5. Account number. So if you guys know about Blue Guardian, make sure to let me know, because I am looking to expand, right, with Trade of 8 prop firms. I found out that I can have more than one Trade of 8 account on NinjaTrader connected. With Rhythmic, you can have only one, right? Only one concurrent connection. But with Trade of 8, you can have multiple. And I think somebody just said something, because damn that red candle. Let me check the news to Forex Factory. Oh, no, nothing. 7 minutes ago, Iran and Oman negotiators finalized a draft Strait of Hormuz deal. Hey, that's cool. So you're finally getting somewhere with the Strait of Hormuz. That's lovely. I don't know what's going on with oil at the moment. It's at 75. Oh, oil's at 75. That's interesting. Let's see what we have for oil. Oh yeah, we did say that we're looking for a trade higher just based off of that sweep, that low sweep. There could be a rejection here though. Yeah, it could be a rejection here. Look at NQ ripping. Hold on, look at NQ ripping. Absolutely magnificent. Oh, I heard it's 5 accounts. Hey, lovely. It's another 5 accounts. That's actually pretty nice. So the protected low is still down here. This is a really good tasting pre-workout, and it almost seems like, yeah, I can drink this whole thing, but I don't think it's gonna be good. I'm gonna have to go to the gym after this. Yo guys, are you liking yeah, I see that the zoom feature on my camera does not want to work, and you guys are gonna have to, yeah, okay, never mind. I'm gonna try to fix that real quick. Oh, by the way, this is a zone, this is a lower time frame zone. We obviously do expect a rejection, right? Off of that 73 level, we're expecting a rejection, possible one-to-one delivery. Yo, good morning. What time is it? It's currently 4 o'clock in the evening. Benny, welcome to the live stream. Welcome, glad you made it. I'm currently resolving some camera issues. But yeah, we as you guys know, we are still, you know, expecting a rejection here. Now it could happen here, it could go higher and then deliver that overall move coming lower. So just woke up from a little nap. Let's lock in. Hey, let's do this. Let's do this, baby. Okay, so we got that resolved. We had a little camera thingy didn't want to work. Let's turn out the exposure. Hey, let's go, baby. I hope you guys are liking the new setup. I am currently getting some panels for the walls, so it's gonna look much nicer. And I'm pretty sure the SNDR over here just delivered. This one on the low, yeah, definitely did deliver. This delivered, yeah. Really nice fractal SNDR. Now it was counter trend. If you were looking, well, if you were expecting a rejection from here, it was a bit of going against PA. But damn, look at this move. So still a protected low on 909. Definitely on 909. But damn, that move. So as I said, right, this is still the previous swing, and you still can see price go higher from here and then deliver that one-to-one. It did not, in fact, it did not tap that 1-to-1 just yet. On MQ, let me see if it did on MQ. I'm just gonna... Oh no, it didn't. Okay. I haven't gotten anything from you guys in the chart spam. Come on, start posting. Let's go, baby. Like, there's been, like, Kino was the last guy to post in the DTFX chart spam yeah, on 1st of August, and that was a Saturday. Come on, let's bump those numbers up. Let's start posting a little bit. And I see Yuli almost always posting in the live executions, and JD. Come on, let's bump those numbers up. Let's start posting a little bit more. I want to see you guys be accountable, right? Accountable to your progress. Like, I can't help you. For example, if you wanted me to help, if you don't post anything. No setup shows up. I hate lockout rallies. Yep. I know it's with these, especially with this PA. I don't have any setups, unfortunately. That goes with my rules. Yeah, there are SNDRs, of course there are SNDRs. It's just the setups that do deliver are not a part of my rules. If I take a setup, I'm too focused to think to screenshot. Hey, I appreciate that you're locked in on the setup. So that's lovely to hear. It's more or less about journaling your trades. I do use that channel myself for journals, right? It's I screenshot the trade and then I paste it in the channel, and it's basically journaled in my eyes, because I know what happened with each individual setup, like what I took, and I know the process, the thinking process behind that, and I know everything, right? And it's basically like a journal channel, just for all of you guys to see. So if we do not start trading lower, you could see that high being broken, and then a possible reversal start to form. Let me just save these as templates. Okay, cool. On the 1 minute, if we do close up above that high, that would become the protected low, so 986 level. I need to develop a model around 21 EMA bounce 3-minute time frame. It's repeatable and the algos use it. Hey, you got some sauce in the chat. So screenshot that, put it into Claude, make me an indicator. It could be you could develop an indicator with that, you know, just the 21 EMA bounce on the 3-minute time frame. But obviously you have to have TradingView Premium for that, which I do not. I think it's a waste of money, TradingView Premium. Oh damn, it hasn't printed yet, but yeah, a large bearish candle just absolutely went across my screen. Still protected low down here. Is there a possibility of an MM forming? There's a small lower time frame MM just after that sweep. If I draw it, there's an MM here. I'm not looking for any longs here. Narrative is against longs, And if you're wondering like what I'm abiding, what rules, it's simple. It's 4 letters. 4 letters. It's all it is. That's what I'm abiding. Structure, narrative, zone, entry. If structure is bullish, if structure flipped. Sorry, yeah, okay, never mind. Structure is bullish, right? But the narrative is that we are currently expecting a lower time frame, well, a pullback, right? A higher time frame pullback. Then obviously that's one of the pillars gone, and that's where I don't take an entry. Even if all of the like the zone, the entry, and structure all abide the rules, if the narrative doesn't, I do not take the trade. And yeah, you could argue the narrative part is a little bit on the discretionary side. And yeah, I would argue that that's true, because you build narrative in backtesting. You don't build it with only words. Yeah, of course, top of the range, bottom of the range, but how do you know where the range is? How do you know how to spot a range? How do you know how to identify one? Yeah, you could see a little push back, and because we do have that flat candle down there. As I said, right, if we don't go lower from here, I said we could go a little bit higher and then retrace, because I still saw that swing inside the lower time frame swing. Really good PA by price today. We still do have that 50, but I'm more so looking at this 70, right? Especially with the swing count being so high, you could see the 70 being tapped. And with that 70, my humble narrative for today is a range day to discuss day. Discussed? Okay, the rally. Yeah, I do have a similar narrative. Just that we today, that yeah, we can range, of course. We do have earnings with SanDisk. Obviously the market is not gonna move in a direction before that. Probably not gonna make any huge moves if we do not get any confirmation or any news. But we gotta see some action, right? I think that there's still like many hours to this PA. I think that we can eventually give an entry. Like if you guys backtested, right? You obviously know that from New York, from 9:30, it moves all the way to 16 o'clock. Right? And in that time frame, it can do a lot of things. Like a lot of things. That SNDR turned MM, but yeah, we do have a zone here that's, well, multiple zones as a matter of fact over here. They do serve as MMs, but overall, when we do end up sweeping them, if we do end up sweeping them, it's 883 that I'm looking at. That's the sweep. Still no protected low was broken. No protected low was broken. But obviously we do want to see one being broken if we were to confirm bearish PA. I'm trying to make the camera. I don't know what's going on with the camera, but yeah, it's keeping me busy. So overall, that sweep could give you a move into the other direction. I do think if it's gonna come lower, it can very well sweep the flat candle low as well, and then move back into the range, like something like this, right? Tapping the 70 and then moving to the 30 and then possibly going lower. There aren't any news catalysts that can move price. Sitting patiently for this one. Isn't that zone at the 70? Ooh. The zone at the 70 and SNDR? If you were looking at lower time frame structure, the swings, you have the breakup structure over here. And then you have another swing here. And then you have another swing here, which is, yeah, it's much smaller in terms of, you know, the size. It's a swing, but the breakup structure was here. And then you have another swing here. And then have another swing here. Yeah, it's forever. I do see what you mean with that being the sweep. Well, the SNDR, well, this zone being an SNDR. It unfortunately is not in my books. In my books, this was the SNDR and it got mitigated and it did deliver. And here, the same thing. But for the initial break was all the way down here. Like the lower time frame flip. If you're looking for the SNDR for the flip, right? Did we just create a 50-minute swing? We did. Did we create a 5-minute one? We did. I'm still waiting for lower prices. I'm gonna be honest, like I'm really not interested in long in this at all. So if you're looking, this swing is not part of structure, at least M1, right? It did tap the 50 and it did deliver a 1-to-1 on it. Let me check this, right? Let me check the lower time frame. I'm really interested to see what's happening on the 5-second. But I swear, Ninja Trader with the seconds time frame, it takes like a whole minute. A whole minute just to see a time frame. It's kind of absurd. So we got a 5-second, okay. Yeah, so on the 5-second, this was, yeah, you see the initial break over here. We got a body closure down below it. If I can draw, maybe Thank you. No. Okay, I can't draw, but we have the initial break, a body closure, traded higher, traded lower. This is now the second swing. Look, you could argue that this was the initial break, but then you had the second swing, the third swing, and now some consolidation. This is us using the lower time frame. AKA the 5 second. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So we have the body closure over here, traded back, lower, swept all of these highs into the SNDR, lower. The SNDR got mitigated. This is the third swing, but I do still see us trading lower. And the SNDR did turn into an MM. Really messy charge that we have here. And it could be a good thing to note, this entire swing is a swing that's above, the count is above 4. And with swing counts above 4, you see these levels being hit, or even the low being swept. It wants to short so bad, but it just... Let me see the higher time frame, the 5 minute. It looks like decent rounding. And just zooming out a little bit. Look at this. Perfect. Especially in a higher time frame zone, that's what you wanted to see here. I know a lot of you guys had these zones marked out. Now, what you wanted to see here was this, but it did not happen, right? It just, yeah, it went straight through. Hey, for all of you guys that didn't hear before, we're going to be giving away a free 1-month subscription to Forex Tester every single back testing session. So it's going to be throughout the stream. I'm going to hide it somewhere, and whoever gets it gets it. If nobody gets it, I'm going to pick a guy at the end of the stream. A lucky winner, or a girl, I don't know, but the statistics of my stream don't lie. Hide it in my DMs. Hey, if you get it right, it's gonna be hidden somewhere in the charts, somewhere on screen. Maybe in an SNDR, maybe in an MM, you never know. No protected low was swept just yet. Is Forex Tester what you use to create the website with the SNDR stats? And the website with the SNDR was made on FX Replay, but I'm making another one. I'm making another round of just that. I can show you guys. As a matter of fact, I do have this open at the moment. Let me just log in real quick. We have another question. Hi, why is that 870, 835 no SNDR according to you? 870? to 835. Oh, this one. Where would you say the protected high was? Where would you say the break of structure happened? Oh, I do see what you mean. There was no body closure here, was it? Yeah, okay. With no body closure there, this would now become the high, the protected high. You can long this. Now just to recap the entire stream. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 swings. Now, I don't know if you backtested or maybe even caught wind of how many swings in backtesting usually deliver the SNDR. But anything over 4 has a drastic lower percent chance of delivering. A drastically lower percent chance of delivering. I'm not saying that this can deliver. You have a lot of confluences here. It's my mistake actually. The second swing high to the left. Yeah, that the second swing high. Yeah, that one. And it is the correct one. And the 5-minute high. And it is the SNDR. Wait, let me see. Now you could argue then that becomes the SNDR now. If that's the high. Because it's the SND before price broke structure. Yeah, it's the bigger zone, of course, and it's at the 50%. But this already delivered. So if I was to take an SNDR, I would take this definitely. I would not be taking that entire zone down below. Now, the same goes for here. Like this high. We broke this high with a body closure. Where is the last zone? Right, we marked that zone. This was the last zone. The last down move. And it was on the 5-minute also, and on the 15-minute. But obviously no long closure up above it. Just like here, look. You see we had a closure up above. 5-minute zone, perfect. Traded into it and delivered. So guys, do understand. Now, you can take this. Of course. I'm not saying that you can't. It's just where it is. It's in the highs, and we are expecting a sweep. There was some nice MMs on gold during the daily consolidation. You'd like them? Hey, let me. I already checked gold. And I think we are sweeping an MM. So we are sweeping an MM on gold. I did say we can trade all the way into 4337 on gold. But yeah, really nice MM. But you guys are gonna have to excuse me for a moment. I'm gonna be right back, okay? I'll be right back. I am back, better than ever. On NQ, I'm sorry guys for leaving you like that. I had to go take a piss, I'll be honest. But look at this. I'm not gonna be longing a move that obviously is struggling to go higher. That's my point of view on the markets. I'm more so interested in the shorts. You could see, I know I have a messy child chart right now, but you could see a possible, sweep. Sweep of that MM and a trade back into the 50, possibly the 70. A really lovely day, honestly. Like it really all comes down to your state is how you create, and it's from a guy that I used to follow back in the day, but he was really on about really like he was really into this visualization and into God. He was really faithful, but what I picked up the most from him was your psychological state is literally how you create, and whatever you set your mind to, if you want to be sad, you're gonna be sad, and if you want to be happy, you're gonna be happy. It's just there's outside interferences that obviously come into play, but I think that what he was saying was true, and I do live by that. And if I'm gonna come into the markets looking at the PA and be like, oh, this is such shit PA, like I don't even have a trade right now, of course it's gonna be a shitty day, right? And it's gonna be a shitty rest of the day. But if I come into the markets, yo, this PA is really nice, I'm gonna learn a lot from this PA, even if I don't have a trade. You see, that's a different perspective that I just created on the markets. Like on you know how much differently it affects your mental state? It makes these days a little bit easier because I know they're hard. No entries, no nothing. I know they're hard. But goddamn, the MMs. Look at this. This is all coming off of one MM. Well, multiple MM here actually, but I know positive, even in all aspects, exactly, and it will boost you as a person. It helps you. Like, imagine two people, one constantly depressed and sad, and one constantly maybe even deluding himself into happiness. But who's gonna live a much better life? The one that's constantly sad, or the one that's constantly happy? The one that has positive outlooks on life. No matter how bad a situation is going, I always have been in a worse. Exactly. Okay. You can always be in a worser situation. I totally agree with that, Rush. That's amazing. You can always be in a worse situation. Oh, you blew an account? Yeah. But your life savings are still there. Your savings. Oh, you blew your life savings? Wait, you can still breathe. You're not dead. But when when you die, it's kind of the end of the story. But you still have the ability to make it all back. It's not the end of the game. The end of the game is when you die, when you finally close your eyes. But if you're still waking up, yeah, if you die, you're cooked. But if you're still breathing, you can make it. You can always make it back to where you were, and better. Right? And better. But if you die, you're cooked. Rust. We do have some rejecting higher after that sweep. But no closure. You see how there was no closure beneath that protected low? Yo, Rust, I appreciate that. Thank you. We totally didn't know that. Oh. Wait, I was gonna show you the backtesting, wasn't I? Let me just let me go over that. I'm sorry, I totally drifted. So let me pull up the analytics of the current SNDRs. Okay, this is kind of insane, but let me just show you this. Okay, this is the current. A true philosopher. This is the current performance. We did start off with a 50k account. We are up 50%. The average trade is not 6. Oh, that's with the exit optimizer. The win rate is 80%. Yo, Kino, welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Glad to have you here. I'm currently going over the SNDRs that I'm trading right now. I have made 83 entries across, was it 5 months? So all taken on M&Q. So yeah, these are the stats. Let me go down. So we have January. We got a couple of losses here actually, but they are disguised in the winning days. Then we have February. Look at how many days I have in trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days of February I didn't even trade. And here, look at March. Whenever there's a bad day, I just don't trade. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. Right, April. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 days. So you see how I'm not even trading most of the days, but yet still have an 80% win rate, and yet we're still up. I don't know how much money, but yeah, 50%. Just amazing. A profit factor of 4, which in real trading I have 3, but the same win rate. Yeah, so that's for the guy that wanted to see. That's 83 entries though. It's not 380 like I had on what was the FX replay? Yeah, FX replay. So currently trading lower. After that sweep of the I'm only expecting a 50% tap here, just to be honest. Yeah, there could be a 50% tap in delivery. I'm looking more so for the sweep and maybe tap into the 30%. Tap and trade into the 30%. That's what I'm looking for here. More so on the short side. I was looking at that flip, and if it did close down below, I would have marked the entire swing, right? The 50%. And the SNDR that we had here. A little bit big, but still an SNDR nevertheless. We are currently sweeping that low, which is the just notice how we did call that. Well, it was 75. I know it was 75, but it was because I had the zone drawn out incorrectly. But look at this entire move. This came from that 50 of the absolutely absurd. Judging by how this is trading aggressively, you could see that 70. I don't know where our a little flat candle went. We had a little flat candle, which is all the way down at 865, right? We did mention that zone, and it is tapping right now. And just by this, yeah, crazy bearish volume coming in, yeah, make sure to wait for a confirmation. Don't just blindly take zones. Anki has shot up aggressively. I know, they're crazy a couple of days. Absolutely diabolical. If you just look at the hourly. Yeah, the hourly looks hella clean though. Look at this. Boop. That 4-hour imbalance down below. Oh my god. We got how many points is this? Like 3,000 points. Across what? A week? Damn. Damn indeed. It hasn't tapped the 70 yet, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it hasn't, no. Now it has. Just to be clear, if you are longing this, you are expecting higher prices. Because longing a zone like this entry is already back in the range. This entry is already back in the range of the yeah, I was looking at the charts and I was like, we hit our 4 swings to the downside and boom, shot up. I'm looking for it to react at these levels. Yo Kino, which levels are we talking about? Because we did have that sweep, sorry, drawn out for like the longest time. We had this like this higher time from drawn for the longest time. And yes, I was expecting a rejection here. We didn't get it, but then traded to the 50, tap it perfectly, and traded lower. But I would look for a tap of that 4-hour imbalance. And now with the hourly closure, there is the protected low, right? We closed up above with the hourly. I didn't even see. Now we have a protected low at 797. That's our protected low. But look at how this is rejecting from the 70. Oh my god. You see how you're not looking for the 50? With these, like, this is the 6th swing. We're fortunate to the beginning of our trading journey in a bubble. Hope we can make a fortune when it pops. Exactly, Benny. Exactly, man. Let's load up on some puts at the highs. But yeah, you see how you're not looking at the 50 in swings of 5 or more. Like, look at this. This is the 5th swing. Oh my god, I can't draw a GAN box. 6th swing. Sorry, 5th swing. Tapped what? Not the 50, but the 70, and it traded higher. This is the 6th swing. What did it tap? The 70, not the 50. It just traded through the 50. So make sure to really count your swings, guys. Count those swings. But if this does break, put a hourly closure down below. I could see a possible short. As we said, like in the previous streams, like we are currently in an AI bubble, and it's just waiting for it to pop. Because I don't think AI should be valued at what it's valued right now. No way. So we said a trade to the 50, possibly the 70, right? I think this is just laid back trading. I'm just gonna stay like this for the rest of the stream. I think we have everything drawn out. I don't think anything is missing at this BA right now. I'm gonna show you guys something. Now I know you guys may not really like what I'm about to say, but the did deliver on the lower time frame. It was a lower time frame and on the lower time frame it did deliver, traded back into the range. The M1 entry was already in the range of the and still is. The entry on the 1 minute is in the range. Like, what do I mean when I say back into the range? From that low to that high, that's the range. Now, where it's gonna trade to, possibly the beginning or the middle, right? That's what I mean, back into the range. When I say an sweep can deliver back into the range, that's what I mean, right? From the start to the high. But yeah, really good trade to the 50%. Like, I can't really say much more. This is the 6th swing. I'm not expecting this to hold at all. And of course you have that protected low, that hourly protected low. And if the hourly candle does close bearish like this, there is an up down candle just up here, which you can note, or you know, you can draw like this, and you can expect a rejection at the 50. Yeah, so if the hourly does, I'm more so looking at the 15. If the 15 closes down below that low with a body closure, I'm looking for a short going lower. I don't know, but I think the SNDR that you guys were talking about, did it deliver? Yeah, it delivered. So congratulations to the guys, to the guys that were long in this. Have this reversal here, and the is almost delivering that 1-to-1. So at 826, yes it did. I was watching it also, but didn't trade. Perfect. Sticking to your rules, eh? Let's go. Yeah, the reversal here, but yeah, we have that 1-to-1 just down below at 827. That's what we were expecting in terms of PA today. Like, this is perfect delivery, just without an entry. Narrative was spot on today. Yo, what are rules? I don't know. Rules? Rules? Hey, yo, rules! Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's a guy named Rules here. Is it gonna deliver that 1-to-1? Never heard of her. I think it's more of a guy's name. I think it's a guy. No, because you're obviously not gonna obey a woman. Oh no, I didn't say that. You're more likely to obey a man. You're more likely to obey a man than a woman. So it's definitely a guy. So imagine like a sergeant, right? A sergeant, a male sergeant. That's rules. We just delivered that 1-to-1 1,000 points. Sorry, 1,000 ticks. Look at this. Look at how perfect this is. 250 points. That goes into my into my library. We still have that protected low down here. If this trades, look, if this trades higher, it's still bullish. Yeah, goddamn, I know, goddamn. And look, by the how much drawdown do we have here on this level? Let me see. Oh, 3 ticks. I gotta go back test. It should be like 0. It should be 0 ticks of drawdown. Let me just check the 5 minutes for any potential zone. So we have this fractal over here, but you could still see a zone being developed here, to go lower, right? I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Like I'm enjoying myself. Should have full ported it. Yeah, Russ, did you? So we still have 18 minutes to get below that low and close for shorts. Yo, Rust is currently a millionaire. Imagine that on 10 minis. 0 drawdown, 0. That would have been crazy. Yeah, let me see. If I turn on TPPNL, yeah, it's $10,000. Just crazy. I don't know if you guys saw, but there's guys trading live accounts now, and just posting money shots on X. Like I hate that because it's really toxic, right? It gives people the impression that you can actually catch all of this without any confirmation. They're just posting trades like this on live accounts, by the way, on live accounts. They go long with a really small stop loss, and then you just see them in a floating P&L of like $20,000, $100,000. Are we serious right now? Yeah, it is doable, but you're giving people the impression that this is like you can replicate it. Yeah, you can replicate one trade like that. What about the other 9 that you lost? You know, a high R entry like that. Either you have some insider knowledge or a little bit of a gambling man, and it's fine. You know, you can't gamble. Like it's, yeah, you're legal. You're of legal age if you're trading, right? Obviously. So 15 minutes left on the candle. If we do trade lower, I would like for price to at least close somewhere here. And yeah, that's about it. But definitely no wicks. Like I don't want to see no wicks here. If there's gonna be wicking, like I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Yo guys, I know I rarely ask this, but make sure to like the stream. There's only 5 likes, and there's 13 of you here. And that's the least you can do. That's the least you can do. Currently, I can see a 5-minute SNDR being printed. Yeah, possibly. Look, I'm just saying. Like, this is just my outlook. Possibly a trade back into the 70. But we still have that 1 minute zone over here as the gatekeeper. But you could see us trading to the 70. Hey, it's coming from a mod. Russ just proving to me that I made the right call with putting him as mod. I'm gonna share something with you guys. I don't know if you know, but I am an enthusiast. What kind of an enthusiast? A racing enthusiast. I do race occasionally. I do have a team, right? Like in esports, it's a little like it's a hobby thing. Where we do like 24-hour races, like the endurance races, and I do have a whole sim and everything. And it's just kind of my hobby, like, because like cars are a big thing, like in my life. Like I love cars, anything with an engine. Yeah, anything with an engine, like, please come my way. Currently there is that 1 minute high up above. Yeah, Rusty, see, it's probably just where we come from. I mean, in Europe, I think it's a lot of guys are car guys. I think it's a shared trait. But it's nice to see, maybe I could see that high maybe going. I can't call that for sure. It does look like it though. So 11 minutes to the hourly. We can see a closure down below that low, possibly signaling a bearish move. But overall for shorts, I am expecting a 15. If I was to take an SNDR here, right? I am expecting a 15-minute closure down below here. Down below this low, which is the 798 level. And then to possibly tab the zone and move lower. I said a possible tap of the 70. W on W on W. Yo, Rush, I'm just looking. You're taking all the W's I see in backtesting. But yeah, that high could be going, but this is the protected 1 minute high, not the validated swing, but the protected high. Look at how this is delivered. Yeah, the zone with the BBC, exactly. BBC. But look at how this is BBC. This is exactly what BBC is. 73 level, deliver that 1-to-1, never traced. See how good, how powerful that 1-to-1 is? Still got 9 minutes on the hourly. This is creating a really nice zone, as a matter of fact. And we are forming a little tiny inside of here. But overall, I do want to see price get all the way to this low and sweep it. Narrative was short, even though at the start of the market it didn't look like it. It looked like we were gonna go way higher, but we just called the entire New York session, like this live stream. All 13 of you here, 14. We just called the entire New York session. Damn. It really helps backtesting before the live stream. Like you just get so much more confidence. Even if the session, like the backtesting session, is shit, you still gain the reps. You're still more confident than you were before. But yeah, if you want to join, look guys, for everyone that's here, I'm gonna be posting in the backtesting channel. It takes away the need to take a trade exactly, and I know, Rush, that you were struggling with that. I know. Yo, and I love that you found a solution. I love that you found a solution. Pampy alert? Pampy alert? Goddamn, look at this drop. This candle just printed 50 points in a second. That was... Ooh. So I am overall looking for a sweep of 761. I did say that this could be the SNDR. Now, there has to be a higher time frame closure, such as the 15-minute. Why the higher time frame closure? Because if there is no 15-minute closure, there is no break draft. It's more of a confirmation thing. Now, a 5-minute, obviously wicking right now, but if, for example, a 5-minute closure for a 15-minute low, this is obviously the 15 and the hourly low. I'm looking for the higher time frame closure to give me the confirmation, right, for the zone to be valid. If there is no confirmation, the zone is not valid. 50 tap of the smaller delivered? Really? Oh, yeah, I just saw, yeah, this move up above. This really nice. But I'm looking for, yeah, no worries, Jeff. I'm really happy that you guys are asking questions. I'm more than thrilled. Like, please, more. More questions. As much as I want to be bearish in this PA, we still have to have one thing in mind. This is now a higher time frame swing. This is the third swing. So we're gonna obey exactly that. Yo, the Discord link does not work. I have still yet to fix it. I will pop the link in. This is the real one. So I am obviously looking for a higher time frame closure here. Now, it would suck. Sometimes it does. It comes all the way to the zone, to the 50, deliver it with no closure down below. Like even on the 1 minute, there was no closure. Or was it? Yeah, the tiniest of closure. And sometimes what it does, it wicks the low, taps the 50 of the SNDR, and then trades lower, delivers that 1-to-1, which is what it's exactly what it's gonna do. So no trade probably for today. I was gonna short this, but the volume that's coming inside of the zone doesn't look too good. Let me actually Nightbot. Let me log into Nightbot. I'm gonna fix the link right now. And it looks like it's gonna tap the zone right about now. And it's really frustrating when that happens because obviously I had an entry, right? There we go. If you do Discord, I think it works now. Let me check if this works. Boom. I think I just... okay, never mind. I just crashed. Okay. Bingo. I saw a short up above. When I placed the limit order, it was over my risk tolerance. The markets are moving a lot. The markets are moving a lot. And with that moving, obviously, there is... okay, so what's happening? Okay, never mind. With that moving, you have larger risk, and there are you know, Benny, when I was talking about the nano, I was like, yo, what should the name be? The nano, like the lesser micro. CME went out and actually made nano contracts. Now now we have nano contracts on CME. If you look, they have announced plans to launch eNano equity index futures coming on August 24th of 2026, which is exactly what we were talking about. And I'm like, yo, do I have insider info or something? Like just crazy, right? Crazy how they did that. But it was needed for retail. Like, you can't even trade a small account anymore. Now you can. Now you can. So this is obviously not a zone that I'm gonna be shorting. That sucks, because now it is wicking the hourly low, and it did close as a wick. So with that, obviously I'm not gonna have a setup today. Maybe later in the day. Just do one more thing for me. Type in ! calculator in the chat. I want to see if something works. I mean, it's a nano contract. Probably the commissions are going to be like cents on the dollar. Oh, look at that. Nightbot with the calculator. But yeah, thank you guys for doing that. Obviously I'm not gonna have an entry. The way I see the market, if this does close down below and creates a second swing, a higher time frame one, I will short the SNDR of the higher time frame one. I want to build a buffer, then move to options because I can always know the direction of the market, but participating is hard sometimes. And yeah, that's exactly what options are, right? You can know the direction, but you don't have to nail the entry down. And yeah, Benny, that's incredible. Yeah, and that's exactly what you should do. I am probably gonna do the same, but I'm gonna do both. It's because why not, right? Why not? But that's a great sort of direction that you're heading in. But with that being said, I hope you guys had a great day today. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I am gonna log off since I'm not gonna have an entry and the market is currently wicking, meaning that it can go higher. But I said, right, if we do get a second swing, higher time frame swing, I am looking to short it. Other than that, there is no setups for me. Hey, love to see you guys in the chat. So on Friday, 9:15, we're gonna see each other again. Hopefully with much better PA, right? Make sure to stay active in the Discord. Come on, post something. Don't let it die, okay? Don't let it die. Hey, thank you guys. God bless all of you, okay? Have a great rest of the day. Bye bye. Take care.